go bonk them today, boys and girls.
Good morning, everyone. We are down here on the Columbia River right now. It is currently 5:05 a.m. and we are currently sitting on Drano Lake, a little offshoot of the Columbia River that's up here right on the Washington side of Hood River. And today we are targeting spring Chinook salmon. We've been waiting all year to get down here and target some of these spring Chinook. It's absolutely gonna be one of the best days ever as long as we bonk a fish, baby. So I can't wait to take you guys with me. Stay tuned. We're gonna get these rods set up really quick, and once daylight hits, baby, we're gonna be fishing. So stay tuned, guys. Let's go bonk a big one today. As we're fishing short bust Super Series 360 flashers, and we have them tied up into our setup's actually a prawn rig, and we're running the go-to Smiley Blade here this morning. And again, like we said earlier in a previous video, that in the morning before the light comes up, you really want to kind of fish these fish suspended. I wouldn't throw it all the way down to the bottom. You don't know if fish are moving in, moving out, moving up. And so starting in a suspended position is honestly going to be a great way to increase your chances of catching a fish in the early morning. We had an 11 mile an hour east wind today, and we were gonna go to the Wind River, but this little boat, an 11 mile an hour wind on the Columbia with 26 mile an hour gusts. So we're back at Drano again today in the toilet bowl. It's a fun fishery. It's a combat fishery for sure. It's basically bumper boats. Hopefully we can get on another one for you guys today. Hopefully we get on one early today. Oh yeah, and my fish finder's working today, so that should help a lot. We got it dialed in. The little battery, I think, was just dead, and we charged up the big battery. And now she's rocking and rolling, baby. It's low light, baby. 2024 Columbia River. Let's go. This is what we came for. Bonked one day one. Now we just gotta bonk one the next 3 days. We gotta have the wind die down a little bit so we can go down to the Wind River. She's been calling my name. She's calling me. She's calling my name. Oh my good Lord. I'm not a double cup of whiskey. Oh, don't do that on me. Fish, 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 fish.
Yeah.
It's straight back right now. First thing in the morning, guys. Out here till 3 yesterday. Oh, my camera issues. Woo! Let's go, baby. One and done, guys. Daylight just hit. It's as easy as that. Day 1, bonked one at 3 o'clock. Day 2, bonked one at 6 a.m. Thanks, man.
I got this live scope. I've seen more fishing this morning, way more than yesterday, and none of them, they won't bite.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How many do you think are coming over today?
Probably like,
Okay.
but my guess would be like 60.
I was super surprised at the 488 yesterday. I mean, last year around this time, wasn't there like a couple hundred?
Like 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, man.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. Freaking first boat out of everybody. Everybody's out here early today. First boat out of everybody. And we freaking came out and we bonked the freaking first fish of the day after grinding our asses off yesterday. I mean, we literally worked for it yesterday. I know you guys, if you haven't already watched the video, but we were down at the Wind River and then just got completely crushed. I mean, blown off the water. And then had to make a move midday. Fish finder wasn't working, so on and so forth. And so I was like, hey, you know what, screw this. Let's pack it all up, see if we can get the fish finder working in the Drano Lake parking lot. Came up to Drano, grinded for like another 5 or 6 hours and finally fish on. And God rewarded me with the first fish of the day today. So, I mean, let's go, baby. This is why we do this. Walking on water, we're always out here on the water fishing and just loving life, guys. So, all right, guys. She's spurting blood right now, but day 2. Early morning, 5:54 a.m. First boat on the water to get a fish. Exact same spot that I was in yesterday that I caught that fish. Just an absolute gorgeous, fat-filled spring Chinook. And I cannot wait to get this thing on the table, guys. Man, all I gotta continue saying is God's so good. I mean, came down here, traveled all the way down here, put a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of energy, also a lot of research into figuring out and dialing in these fisheries down here. And after last year and now this year, I feel like I truly have it dialed down to where I can not expect to catch a fish, but at least go out knowing, feeling really confident that the setups and the tackle that I'm using are a big part of my success on the water. So thank you guys so much for being here. It's an extremely early day, probably the fastest spring Chinook catch I've ever had in my whole entire life. And so we're gonna get this thing cleaned up and we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go either pick up my kid, get back out here so he can come catch a fish, or we're gonna go back and start doing a little editing, guys. So thanks for being here. I'll catch you guys on the water tomorrow.